Hi everyone, I'm Rafa. Thanks for tuning in. Today's episode, first one on my channel, I wanted to give you a very brief intro explaining the reason why I created this channel, which is to share about my passion about cars, invite you guys to car events, track days, car related projects that I have going on, and car related trips. I actually have one coming up in about 2 weeks time to go to the Nürburgring. It will be my second time, but this time I'll actually be going with a few other colleagues, car enthusiasts, and they're special cars. So stay tuned. I will be trying to make this as natural as possible. The reason why I created this channel, again, just to go a bit more into detail, is to actually talk about cars that most of us can afford, we can dream of, and ultimately drive one day. And in today's episode, I will be sharing a bit more about my own car. It's a 2004 Subaru Impreza STi, and we'll be going on a walk around review. We'll go for a drive. I will be sharing things that I like and a few things that I don't like about it, and we'll obviously be waiting for comments and suggestions from anybody that will be watching and following my channel, hopefully. I'm always looking for improvements, and if there's anything that I can do better in future videos, please let me know. Or if there's anything that you're interested to know more about the Subaru Impreza STi, feel free to comment. So, as I was mentioning earlier, this is my 2004 Subaru Impreza STi. It does have a few things that are different from a completely standard one. It has those wheels, which are Pro Drive WRX ones. I think they look really good. They will be needing a refurb very soon. And as you can see, the tires are Michelin's PS4s. They're really good, but they wear out quite quickly, especially in this kind of terrain here. So just going around for you to see the car, pretty much standard, except for the exhaust. It's a Jap speed. It's not all the way through, but this one actually you can put a silencer on, especially for long road trips like the one that I'm going to be heading on to the Nürburgring. And if you're bringing your family, which is my case, having the silencer is definitely a good thing. So I've recently done a few things to the car. I've got the brakes sorted. You probably can see here the brakes look quite new. I'm still haven't driven more than 200 kilometers since I got them. As part of the purpose of creating this channel, I'll also be sharing a little bit more about maintenance costs, so that you have an idea what it is to actually own one of these cars, and lessons learned as well. So I'll show you the interior in case you haven't seen the interior of these cars, so you have an idea. Quite simple, nothing too fancy. I've owned this car for about 4 years. I've driven it about 20,000 miles. I got it with slightly over 65,000 miles, and here it is, interior STi. It's very standard. I haven't modified much. The stereo is actually modified, but I bought the completely stock ones, so I will be putting the stock ones eventually. Fire extinguisher wasn't there. I decided to put it there myself in case it's ever needed. I hope not, but just want to be prepared. It's a shame what happened to those supercars you see on the internet with which never had fire extinguisher. So 6-speed. These cars never came automatic as far as I'm concerned, and this specific one does not have what's missing here, which is the DCCD. I think that's actually to control the traction. So this one is an 04 Type UK to be precise. Back seats, someone my height, it's actually okay, but if you're really tall, you may need some extra leg room here, but I'm okay with it. You can see it's a little bit messy. I daily drive this one. It's actually a family car in my opinion, so I actually carry my 2-year-old around in this car, though some say it's not a family car. I truly believe it is. It's quite practical. Just wanted to show something here on this side. So so the icy water spray, this one actually has only the button to manually do it. What it does, it's actually spray, as it says there, cold water on the radiator here. So there's a spray that goes into there once you press that button, and I will show you where you actually put that water. I've never really needed to use it, but it's just a cool feature that sometimes you press just because. So yeah, I opened the trunk here just for you to see. It's a bit messy, just have a few things roaming around here. As I said, this channel is going to be as natural as possible. So it's probably something that a lot of people haven't seen. So yeah, this is the compartment that you actually put the water, so that once you want it to be sprayed, it actually goes there. So you really water only, just giving you a warning there, so don't mix it like you would for the windshield. So again, it's a cool feature, but never really needed to use it. There's plenty of space here as well, just so you know. Some people again say these cars are not practical, but I believe they are. I've gone on a road trip all the way to Portugal. It was a long trip, and this was packed. I took my daughter and my wife, and we were just fine, you know. So if you're really a car enthusiast, this should not put you off. So let's go for a drive, and what I'll be doing is I'll be talking about things that I like and things that I don't like about this car, and hopefully you will be able to hear it okay. As I said, first episode ever. Feel free to give me any input, and same applies to you, things that you liked and things that you did not like. So hopefully the exhaust is loud enough. Started. Things that I like: absolutely love the performance. I really enjoy how this car is appreciated by a lot of car enthusiasts out there, and they really remember WRC, for those who are a fan of rally. So everywhere I go, there's normally someone who recognizes these cars and they really like it. You get lots of thumbs up. The performance is really nice. It's a small engine, and so the maintenance is not insane. Overall, for a 2-liter turbo, the maintenance is okay. So when it comes to maintenance, I'm a bit picky, so I maintain this car really well. Recently, for the Nürburgring trip, I just got the entire brake system pretty much reviewed. I got discs and pads all around. The left calipers were refurbished, so you should be all ready to go. I've done the clutch recently as well, and the whole brake system that I just mentioned was about 765 euros, which I guess it's okay, but some may say it's a bit too expensive. It all depends when you compare it to what cars are you comparing it to. So performance of this car, when it was first delivered, I think is impressive. To deliver a sub 5 second back in the time when the 360 and Porsche 996 Turbo was being sold, very similar performance to 260. So definitely impressed with that, and still impressed you today. Puts a smile on your face every time. What else? Things that I like. Practicality. It's still a practical car. I daily drive it to work. I can take my family on trips and enjoy it. The grip is absolutely great in my opinion, especially with the PS4s, so nothing to complain there. Things that I don't like, it's really when it comes to fuel economy. These cars were never meant to be economical, I absolutely understand that, but it's really, you have that feeling of a constant tank leak, because in daily driving, city drive with a full tank of these cars, I don't know the absolute precise number of liters it takes, but with a full tank I normally don't get more than 200 miles, so 300 about to 320 daily driving it. I don't drive it like this all the time, but yeah, on the road you can manage to get some better numbers. I believe the best I've ever gotten was about 280 or 290 with the tank. So it can do better than that. So another thing that I don't like is when it comes to insurance. Because of these cars are labeled as high performance, here in Ireland, it's a bit difficult to get them insured or get better quotes. So that is another thing that I don't like too much about it. But I guess I just gotta keep with my current insurance company, you know. So fuel economy and the ability to get it insured, and here in Ireland. But besides that, it's all smiles and and fun, really. Especially in this type of roads here, really narrow. It makes you feel like a hero. But soon enough, you realize you're not those WRC drivers. Probably hear this one. The blow-off valve on these cars, they're normally not this loud. This one came when I bought it about 4 years ago. It's an HKS. I still have the standard one. I have the standard exhaust at home, so I don't feel like I'll ever need the standard exhaust again, because this one, as I said, you can actually put a silencer and that's it, you're done. Brakes on this car, I guess it's because I just had it done. Feels really solid. On this car, I'm not an absolute expert, but hill towing is actually okay. It's easy enough to do. Hopefully you can hear it, and hopefully you like this episode, and I gave you a decent enough review. If there's anything specifically you want to learn more about these cars, let me know in the comments. Ideally, if you like it, hit like and subscribe. I will be keeping you posted, especially about the Nürburgring trip that I have planned. It's going to be a long one because we're leaving from Ireland all the way to Germany, so there's a ferry, then a long drive until we actually get to the ring. I'll be there for about a week, so I'll definitely have a lot to share there, and be just sitting there recording other cars as well, onboard lap times and all. So what I would imagine a lot of car enthusiasts would do as well. So on top of that, the projects that I will be sharing there's one going on at the moment with a 1968 Mustang that my brother and I bought, and we're currently working on it. It's a family project, so my dad as well is helping, so he has some experience. He has some experience when it comes to painting, so we've already made some progress, and you will be seeing some videos. So stay tuned. Hopefully you like this. Thank you for watching.